Willie Boy, the Indian Willie Boy, and he was a cooperator, and he cooperated for years. He was a real tough guy, and he did a lot of things with a lot of different people. No question.
What's going on, folks? JJ here. Today's video is about Sammy and his half-truths. Now, before I get into it, if you're new to the channel, if you've been here before and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please take a moment of your time, go right down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way when I do drop a video, you will be notified. So let's get into it. I'm going to play a few little clips and I'm going to explain a few things here. Mikey Scars did a video today on Patreon, which he's going to release in a day or two. I am going to cover part of that, a very small part of it, something Sammy had said and got caught in a lie about. I'm going to let Mikey play the video, but I am going to say what it is at the end of this video. So what I'm talking about today is Sammy was asked a question. You know, if he hadn't met John Gotti, would he have been still in the Mafia, whatever? And he goes and gives an explanation on the people who flipped on John Gotti before and after, and who was confidential informants or CIs. But within that, there was some half-truths to it. So I'm going to play those half-truths and let you see for yourself. Here we go. And I'm going to start off right now.
Wasn't for John Gotti. I mean, he changed it all, especially for me, Frankie LaCasio, Tommy Gambino. I think the entire Mafia. I got some stories about him a little bit I'm going to talk about when there's a few more people on the show.
Hold up. John didn't really change nothing. The only thing that John changed was being caught on the Ravenot tapes, where there's transcripts of everything that John has said about Sammy, about the Louis DeBono hit, reason why he was going to take him out, and that he gave permission when Sammy would champion him to kill somebody like Nicky Cowboy, Mikey the Bats, Louis Melito. List goes on, okay, but let's go with this.
You know, like a lot of people, they still rave about John Gotti and stuff like that. I might as well say it now. You know, I found it weird years ago, Willie Boy, the Indian Willie Boy, and he was a cooperator, and he cooperated for years. He was a real tough guy, and he did a lot of things with a lot of different people, no question about it. But it seems like when he was ratting, the only person he really was ratting on was John Gotti.
Bullshit. Yes, John Gotti was one of the people that he ratted on, but it was several members of Fatico's crew, which John was in, that he was ratting on. And let's look at the reason why Willie Boy Johnson was became a confidential informant, and a paid one at that. He did a bid for he did a bid, and with his understanding that Fatico and the rest of the crew was going to take care of Willie Boy Johnson's family while he was in prison. Well, that didn't happen. Okay. Another thing too, John did bust his balls about being Native American, but John bust everybody's balls, no matter what. So to sit there and say that it was just the only person he targeted was John Gotti, no, he was giving out information, getting paid. We're giving out information on Fatico, John Gotti, and others within that crew. Sammy told a half-truth, but then he tried to flip it, change the narrative, so it's bad John, everybody else is good, including Sammy. But let's go on.
So the lawyers and a few guys like us said, you know, he had such a disdain, such a dislike for John. And his only way to get even, he would be ridiculed because he was an Indian and all this sort of shit.
That's true. John did bust his balls on that. Again, truth sprinkled with changing the narrative.
That he only was ratting on John Gotti.
Bullshit. He was ratting on everybody
And
getting paid for it.
years later now, I come back to this guy, Kasman, a Jewish guy who says he was John Gotti's adopted son or whatever he was. I knew who he was. Somebody, Jimmy Calandria, is doing an interview with him. And he was ratting on John left and right. We found out now.
There is the half truths. Again, bad John, everybody else was good. No, Louis Kasman was supposedly the adopted son of John Gotti. Louis Kasman was handling money, distributing money for legal cases and hiding money for John Gotti. That's what he was doing. What happened was, after John went to prison for good, after Sammy flipped on John Gotti and 38 other people, including a bunch of family members named Gambino, that he got caught for perjury. I think it's what it was. And he was doing time. And Kasman, while he was doing time, decided to cooperate. He was approached by the feds, or he just decided to cooperate. And it's a back and forth thing on that thing. But he decided to and agreed to wear wires, to go to meetings with John Gotti, because John Gotti would send cryptic messages back and forth. Louis would tell the feds what they were, and that also he wore wires on while meeting with the lawyers, the Gambino lawyers, trying to get them pinched, hemmed up. The lawyers didn't fall for it. He wore wires with Peter Gotti and several other Gambino family members. It wasn't just John fucking Gotti. There we go.
Everything John couldn't get out of the hole because all the messages John would give him to give us, he would bring it to the government right away. Joe Watts did the same thing.
Hold up. Give us? You were already gone when this all went down. This happened after you flipped. Louis flipped afterwards. He became a confidential informant afterwards. Not before, while you were there, but after. That's documented again. See where I'm going with this? He's trying to include everything he's trying to make himself a part of everything.
I cooperated. The guy...
He cooperated? No shit. Why didn't you just cooperate against John Gotti only? If that was the person that you were so pissed at, that betrayed you so badly, why did you flip on Tommy Gambino and several other people? I'm enough. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on Louis Kasman. I am going to do a video on Willie Boy Johnson. But this is just utter bullshit right here. I mean, he told half of the truth, but it's one of them changed the narratives that it was all John and nothing else. Well, there's a lot more factors into the reason why Willie Boy Johnson flipped. A lot more factors into why Louis Kasman flipped. And he did that after Sammy flipped on John Gotti, and they were in prison, and Sammy was out, I guess, dealing ecstasy. Mikey Scars is going to release a video that he did on Patreon. And it's going to cover this video that I just showed you. The part I'm going to let him do it, but I will tell you this. Sammy had made the statement about Funzi Tieri's Gumbata, his side chick, that he got a couple of blowjobs from her. He did say that. And that's going to be part of the video that Mikey is going to release. He's going to show that. And then Sammy tried to backtrack and say, I didn't say that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you did. You said you got a couple of blowjobs from the chick, the side chick. Jesus. Anyway, he did say that he got a couple of blowjobs from Funzi Tieri's side chick. And Mikey's going to show it. And there's no getting around it. I know people's going to make excuses. Well, it's not really sex. It's oral sex. It's sex. It's a form of sex. Okay. Anyway, I'm fixing to head the hell on out of here. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you like this video. And if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. I would appreciate it. So anyway, I hope everybody stays blessed. And remember, folks, when it comes to making this world a better place, doing the right thing, helping others out, try it. It does work. And I am out of here. Bye-bye.